Eighth grade girls from across Northeast Oklahoma recently took part in a science and technology camp at the University of Tulsa. The idea is to get more young women excited about careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. Here's a look at what they learned from photojournalist Tim Carson.
Instead of using light, we actually use electrons. Tech Trek is a residential STEM camp for middle school age girls. They just completed 7th grade and getting ready to go into 8th grade. And the goal here is to really expose them to different STEM fields, professors, students that work in those fields, and really give them an idea of what it would be like to potentially work or take classes within those specific areas of science.
OH represents our base. Remember, because bases give off OH negatives.
We're at kind of a changing time where we are seeing more women and females in the sciences and engineering, but this has happened over the course of time, and it's definitely something that we're still working to increase. And I think what's really important about the Tech Trek program is that it's middle school age as opposed to high school, where a lot of students have pretty much decided what they want to do, at least in their minds, and you can tell that you are potentially changing the way they think.
So who wants to go first?
Making pennies gold, we're making pennies gold.
Women struggle more in the STEM department other than males. That's why it's for educating younger minds so they can develop as older people into in the STEM. We had a forensic science workshop where she came and told us how she works in the lab and how she does everything. And so basically being surrounded by people who are good at what they do, at a STEM profession, it makes us want to do it too.
Okay, so what else is common in the language?
There's
look
E,
over
T,
here.
A, O, and R.
We like to create new words, one a day, probably, so that works. It's just as much fun for the professors and my students as it is for the girls. A lot of it is really fun, and a lot of it is very visual, but we are trying to pinpoint specific scientific concepts as well that they'll bring along with them, into 8th grade and then high school.